it broke above this mini resistance, right? So this is your chance to put your stops at break even, right? Because once you have your stops at break even and you're waiting for the next candles, you have continued move up. Make sense? So basically you just waited. You waited for candles because, man, like, some people are going to say, okay, well, why didn't it come all the way down here to do a retest? But that's just how the market flows. That's the ebbs and flows of the market, right? You just have to be fluid with it. You have to wait to see what the candles are doing, what the candles are printing, right? So let's go to our, see, so now we came up and then we start to move down, right? So that's why you have stops at break even. You took profit somewhere here, and then when price starts to move down, either you closed position or like, okay, so let's take this, for example, here too, right? So since price is moving down, you see this mini resistance. So obviously you're probably might think that, okay, you're like, you know what, probably we're gonna start to move up from here. But the candle is bearish here, right? It's a bearish candle. So you want to look for another bullish candle to be formed right over here, which is not forming, but there we go. So you'd want a bullish candle to be formed here, saying, oh, we formed support here because we had fucking support over here too, so now we should start to move up, right? So you got to wait for those candles to form, but you did not get that bullish candle. You got all bearish candles. So there was no retest. So we're going to move to our last example now. All right, so what's happening here? We had a strong bullish candle, and then we had a weak bullish candle, and then when you come to a chart, you see this bearish candle, right? So now this bearish candle has no lower wick. What does this mean? This means that this candle created no range for the next candle to move down, right? So we're probably going to wait to see how the next candle forms, right? That's the basic idea. Now we're waiting to see how the next candle is going to form. Let's look at this. Oh, perfect. We're moving down, right? We're moving down. This candle formed bearish, so now the idea was that next candle is going to go bullish, so we waited for the candle to form, but eventually this candle formed bearish, and now when we look left, what do we see? When we look left, we see that, okay, maybe this area is going to be some sort of an interesting area, so what are we going to do? We're going to wait for a candle to form bullish candle, because it's reaching this resistance area, resistance turns support, so we want to see if a support is going to be formed here. Because if we can see a support formed, we can say, okay, you know what, now we can probably take a probability buy, right? So let's see how the next candle closes. We have another bearish candle. Do we enter now? Some guys are going to enter now saying, oh, look, the candle formed with no wick, so we're going to enter now and take a buy, but it's risky. Look what happened here. This candle had no wick, but next candle went down. There was a probability. So now you have to, so if you're looking for buys, you need to wait for a candle to form bullish. But you can't even take a sell here because you're at this very strong resistance turn support, so you can't even take a sell because next candle can just move up or next candle can just move down. But if next candle moves down below this area, let's say, where's my arrow? Oh man, I can't select my arrow. Yeah, below this area, then okay, we're probably going to move down over here, right? Destination. So we're going to wait to see how this candle forms. There we go. We have this weak bearish candle. What do we do? So these, now you have to understand, these are 30-minute candles, right? These are 30-minute candles, man. So you're waiting. So what did you do? You waited 30 minutes. You waited another 30 minutes, 1 hour, you waited 1 hour, and then you waited another 30 minutes, 1.5 hours. So you waited 1.5 hours, and all you see is this bullshit mini bullish candle. Like, this means nothing. This is a write-off. Because look, price opened over here, and it closed over here. There's nothing. See, so now again, you're waiting. You're waiting to see what's happening next, right? Let's wait and see what happens. Let's go next. Nice. Now you have some sort of a bullish candle formed here, right? So probably you can say, okay, you know what? The bullish candle is forming, so maybe I'd want to wait for the next candle to form, right? Or if you are really taking chances, you're probably saying that, okay, maybe I'm going to take a stop loss down over here, or you're going to wait for